Shlosha Devarim, Shlosha Devarim, Halom, Amen. Al HaTorah, V'al Avodah, V'al Gemilut Chasadim, Al HaTorah, V'al Avodah, V'al Gemilut Chasadim. Which means the world is sustained by three things: Torah, worship, and loving deeds. And what have you brought here? Torah, worship, and loving deeds. And we thank you for that.
Thank you, Sally. You're wonderful.
Oh, you are wonderful. And 80, my goodness. And Rita, the community, want to say special thanks, of course, to the Edith Klein family, because consistent with your desires and your goals for seniors and Jewish Family Services, the Edith Klein Fund made available through her urgings of her son so many things, not just services here, but also with Matt's help, 80's son's help. We also had the residents go to Fiddler on the Roof, so we were able to do that, and other functions and dinners and so many things that made life so much fun. Also, very special thanks to Jackie Fink and to Pat Katz, because as the residents who I recall, if I left anybody out, I'm very sorry, who've been here the longest, along with wonderful Manny, embraced what you were trying to do in the biggest of ways, and embraced other residents who came in the biggest of ways, and not only embraced everybody at services, but said, come to happy hour too.
That didn't take too much.
But the spirit of Havarah that you started was Gemilut Chasadim, and so much. Rabbi Spitzer wrote the first service with your insistence, and 80 was there.
And I, with a rabbi, did the first service.
Right. When Rabbi Hertz came, she brought a new dimension. She brought Taurus here to the services, and a special love for Windsor.
Service?
Yes.
Taurus.
Windsor became so important that before Rabbi Adlin was hired, part of his selection process was that he and the other rabbi who was in town were required to come to Windsor and audition. And the input of the people at Windsor was taken into account because of you. Because folks weren't ignored. This wasn't just a Havarah. They were an important segment of the Jewish community, which influenced Rabbi Adlin's selection. And I think he understands that in his letter to the board. I think that's very important. Rabbi Adlin has come here, his wife has come here, they led with guitar and music. Chazan Ron has been here many, many times, not just because his aunt is here, although we also know who the boss is when he's here. And everybody, all of our residents here have brought such a spirit of family that is so very, very special. That vision, we have our wonderful volunteers who I can't leave out, Marty and his wife, who bring the challah. We have so many other people that come and who've been inspired. I also want to especially mention Peggy, who's always here taking pictures. And Debbie is going to get mad at me for mentioning this, but too bad. We have a special thanks for Windsor for all they've done, right? But before we applaud them, I want you to know that we always need to have a special, if you excuse the expression, nag. And I don't know how many of you know that Debbie, when her mom was here, spent a great deal of time with Windsor saying, if you want Jewish residents, this is what you need to do. And teaching them, this is what you need to do. And it takes, you know, it takes a village to build a Havarah, but it all, you know, these pieces all fit together, and it's just so appreciated. And unlike me, when my dog was running through the halls, when hers are here, they're actually trained. There's so much nachas here. My friend Bob says this has become a cruise ship, a place for B to really enjoy each other. Yeah, not a waiting room, a cruise ship, and that is something very, very special. Al Shlosha Devarim. You have brought everybody together. You have brought through Torah, through worship, and the loving deeds, many more. At the age of 83, I hope I'm alive and thinking, but at that time, to start in what you have done is just such a tribute, and we all love you so much.
Thank you.